a flame. Hold on, I can make it rain. Oh, do you hear the thunder? No, don't let it bring you down. Look up and see the light. You're not alone, don't give up like that. Oh yeah, got a ways to go. Break that wall, let the spirit flow. I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Browns going up against the Texans.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. There's the rookie from Texas, Deontay Foreman. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Faking the give. Now Watson. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the... And the defense loses him. It's complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 36. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing again is Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Here we go. Watson looks to throw again. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jamie Collins from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Watson off play action. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Christian Kirksey in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rush is just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field. We're feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7th. Emmanuel Agba in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Christian Kirksey in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the 50, it's Watson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Watson hands this to Foreman. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Out to kick is Janikowski. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. To throw on second down is gone. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
But he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here's Goff now on second down. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Third and 2. Goff. Now he'll escape to his right, and that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Let's go! 38! Flex round! Flex round!
On second down, here's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Gonna need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio!
Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Texans will extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
That'll be taken in the end zone. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A run by Foreman to start the drive. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Come on, let's flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Watch twins!
Off of play action, it's Watson. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run with Foreman, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Here we go! Man 38!
To throw on 2nd is Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Foreman. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On first down, it's gone. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Goff on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. It's Goff. He's going to go up top for the... And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. After the interception, here's Watson going deep for Hopkins. He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 84 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Out to kick is Janikowski. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Out of the gun. Gone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. From the 50, it's Goff. Going deep here for Landry. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. That'll bring up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing again is gone. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
They decided to take a shot at right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to look deep now for land. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a first down throw. Gone. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Gone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. This is taken at the 18. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Second down following the incompletion. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, here's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll get 23 yards there. And it'll give the Texans a first down. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A carry for Foreman. Open space inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. And the lead is now 24. Out to kick is Janikowski. That's fielded in the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st and 10, Goff. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards on the play. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw is Goff. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Watson on first down. Over the middle to Evans. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
Back now here on EA Sports. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They run again with Foreman, and he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. To throw is Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, first down. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Goff. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. To the air again. Goff going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Fresh set of downs here. From the red zone now. Goff. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, if you want to be known as dependable to your quarterback, that's what you have to do. Go into the middle of the field, know the hit is coming, and catch the football. And that's exactly what he just got done.
And defensively, a little deflating to be able to lay that hit and not have the ball pop free, right?
And no doubt about it, because your goal defensively, knock it free, so that they say, okay, guess what? We're not going to throw it in there anymore. Now, let's still continue to be aggressive.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a third and goal here. Goff now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Watson on third down. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Red 38.
Now Foreman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Throwing now, Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Come on, let's go. 190. 190.
On the toss, here's Foreman. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And the Saints have extended their lead in that ball game. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Texans...